out how do you really get what you want? And most people don't really believe they can have what they want. It's rather sad, but they don't. Now, the truth is, if you can tell me what you want, I can show you how to get it. You may say that's a rather arrogant statement, but it's really not. You see, I picked up a recording, way back, 61, 62, of Earl Nightingale's And the Strangest Secret. And on that record, he said, if you can tell me what you want, I'll show you how to get it. And as I was listening to it, I thought, this can't be true. But the truth is, it is true. You see, it doesn't matter whether you want a pony for the kids to take them for rides on ponies, whether you want a Maserati, whether you want to build a business, whether you want to develop a relationship. It makes no difference what you want. Everything comes to you exactly the same way. It comes by law. See, this whole universe operates in a very orderly way. And the more you study it, the more you understand that order. We say it's the laws of the universe. So in this short launch that we have here, where we're talking about 4 or 5 hours, 3 or 4 hours, we'll have a lot of stuff take place. Now look here for a moment. Over the 5 days, are the frequencies of the PowerPoint's not coming up? There you are. Over the 5 days, we're going to talk about frequencies. We want to understand frequencies, vibration, and the law of attraction. Now, this is the information that really transforms lives. And you know, it's a strange thing. If a person is very successful and they're at a loss to explain why they are, they're what you call an unconscious competent. They're very competent, but they're not consciously aware of why they're doing what they're doing. And you know, that's where most people are that are very successful. I'm talking about these really high producers. You'll find them in every company. You'll certainly find them in every sales organization. They just go out and they'll sell as much in a month as the masses might sell in a whole year. And you ask them how they're doing it, they say, I don't know, I just do it. And that's the way they operate. They just do it. And they can't really tell you why. They're what you call unconscious competence. Now, I was never an unconscious competent. I was an unconscious incompetent. I just didn't know how to do anything right. And then I started to study this material, and everything in my life began to change. And it changed like night and day, it really did. And I learned then, I had 4 or 5 mentors that were just absolutely extraordinary. They were super serious students. They knew how to make it happen. They did make it happen. And they were very much into teaching others how to make it happen. And they were my teachers. They were my mentors. And they literally changed the course of my life. Now, they not only changed the course of my life, they showed me how and why my life was changing. See, if a person's an unconscious competent, they can't even pass this on to their children. And frequently, you'll find the parents super successful and the children are just sort of lost. You think, how does that happen? Well, the one person is doing something, the other person, they can't teach it because they don't understand what they're doing. They're doing it unconsciously. It's just a habit. So as we dig into this, you're going to find that we're, I think, calling it connecting the dots. We will be connecting the dots. Now, what are the dots? Well, let's look at it this way. I think everybody wants to earn more money. If you don't have enough money to live the way you want to live, you're in trouble. You're not going to live the way you want to live. If you don't have enough money, you can't do many of the things you want to do. See, money's the medium of exchange we use for other people's products or services. Most people, there's a shortage of money. It's estimated that only 4, 5, 6% of the population really understand how to earn money. Now, once you understand how to earn money, you crack the code, you've got it, you'll just keep earning it. It's, as a matter of fact, it's rather simple once you understand it. Anything's simple if you understand it. You remember the first time you get in to drive a car? I remember the first time I got in a car to drive it, it was a standard gear shift. We had the clutch and the brake. Now, some people don't know anything about clutches. Anybody's getting into a car now, unless they get a standard transmission, they wouldn't know what I was talking about. Well, I had the car jumping all over the place, people screaming. It took a long time to get that down, so I learned it. After I learned